we are going to call you up one group at a time to get your materials. You're going to designate your spot, and then we're going to fill in.
And we can also use the hallway because we're going to need a little bit more space than usual, so we can work out in the hallway. That is not a problem.
From day one, we've never looked at it as there's Miss Berthoud's class and there's Mrs. Stevens' class. It's always been Berthoud Stevens merged together, as far as like sitting together in the lunchroom. We get together for specials as well. So like designated seats during specials has just been, mixed. So there hasn't been any type of, differentiation. It's just been one unit.
We believe very strongly in that philosophy of inclusion, and little things can make people feel left out. So when you line up and there's this line and this line, you're left out. We just line up, we're one class. It's not, everybody belongs, everybody has a place, and everybody has something to contribute.
How was this combined classroom community created, and what is the theory behind it?
If I remember correctly, it was where we had a student that was transitioning from the cross-categorical program into the gen ed setting, and we were like, oh, this is really neat for them to be able to kind of be in both classrooms, and we experience a lot of success with that. And then that's when Theresa-ish approached and like, hey, what do you think about if I think we started right with like a social studies science, and then dabbled and just
it grew.
I was gonna say right, and then just kind of did a little bit more.
Okay, what do we mean when we're talking about matter?
Matter is liquid, gases, and solids.
And when we're at the molecular level, at those molecules, what does that mean? Number one, it gives them a sense of place in the school, that they are included, they do belong. And number two, it is amazing the amount of growth that I am seeing from 5th grade students that have not had that growth in previous years before they were included.
What is the benefit for students of having this combined classroom?
We can learn from each other's differences, and we can appreciate each other's differences, and we're here to kind of help each other work through life's problems, and whether it's related to academics or whether it's related to social, emotional, again, we're
not an island.
I was going to say, exactly, yes. We're the mainland together. Does it relate to the volume? Does it relate to the shape? Or would it relate to the weight?
Weight.
So mass relates to
Weight.
all learners, whether they're functioning below grade level, above grade level, at grade level, are all getting exposed to the grade level material that they need to really help to build, that foundational knowledge, which will then apply for when they're in the middle school environment. And that to me is the most impactful, just because, like I said, it gives them an edge where I'm not necessarily limiting them in their academic abilities, because I'm saying, well, even though they're performing at this level, I'm still pushing them along and still exposing them and really setting them up for future success.
I'm just going to say I love my job. I skip into school every morning and say I get to go to work, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have the partnerships that I have with the people I work with.
We all know that in education, things need to be evidence-based. How do you know that what you are doing in this classroom environment is working for your students?
First and foremost, their social emotional growth, and then their academic growth. I see both on a daily basis, and it is incredible to watch these children blossom and flourish in this environment.
You're checking for accuracy. You're checking to see if you agree with the way in which they sorted their cards. The way we're going to check, Kareem, and the way we're going to check, Jaden, is we're going to focus on one state at a time. Aye, aye? So, liquid, then solid, then gas, or whatever order you decide, okay?
How does this classroom environment that you've created help students become empathetic citizens?
If someone notices that another is maybe struggling with note-taking, they may offer, to guide them through the process, or maybe even like use their notes to refer to get them up to par, or just that basic observation of like, oh, I noticed that you might be struggling with this, so here, let me help you out.
We've had some students that were playing on the playground and somebody fell and they thought they were hurt, and we had 5 students coming up that were our students, not mine or not hers. So-and-so is hurt and you need to come help them. And the care and compassion we see among the students on a daily basis is incredible.